I think this article pushed that door open a bit. Now, let me be clear, because I know people, that watch this show know I obviously have a good relationship with the parties involved here. I have a close relationship with Rich, Ben's agent. I have a close relationship with Daryl Morey. When I am reporting things, I will tell you as such, this is speculation by me, okay? I reported a few weeks ago that the Sixers are still holding out hope that if Ben is not traded, that he might decide to play. I didn't hear anything from Ben's side of that after that. But the very end of this article, there were two things that stuck out to me in this article, Brew. One was, there was some evidence Ben, I don't think, has handled this great. The whole, he was upset that Doc Rivers didn't come see him when he was in California. Now, did he answer Doc's calls or respond to his texts? No, but he wanted Doc to just show up and see him. Well, that's a little ridiculous. That's a little like, what? A
little?
I wish he would have come and seen me. Well, did he call you and text you? Yes. Did you respond? No. Okay. That ain't great.
Nope.
But the very end, where Ramona writes, he still watches every game. He's still a part of it. It's still his team. Made me think, did Ben Simmons ever think he was going to lose $20 million over this? I don't think so. Did Ben Simmons ever think he was going to miss more than a few basketball games? I don't think so. Did Ben Simmons ever really consider, I might miss an entire season? I don't think so. And did Ben Simmons think, well, if I'm out for 50 games, the Sixers might still be legit contenders to win the East? I don't think so. So all of that leads me to believe, Brew, that if there is not a trade made, that there will at the very least be, Wilds, a meeting of the minds, if you will, where there is a, some type of forum where they can see, can we get you back on the court for the final 25 games in the playoffs and figure this out in the offseason? You can get some money. We can have a better chance to win the title. You can remind everyone that you're awesome at basketball despite your flaws. I do think that door is creaked open. Would I bet on that being the most likely outcome? I would not, but I wouldn't slam the door shut on it.
All right, I want to be solution-based. I think you nailed it, Nick. The door is a little bit open. But when you read Ramona's article, which is excellent, you see they're just at a stalemate. And like any relationship, when you are at a stalemate and you can't go, you probably need a third party to come in, Broussard. So do I think they should go to some random therapist? Maybe. Do I think they should go to some counselor? I don't know. I don't think that would necessarily work. But there is a chance here, for the Sixers to kill two birds with one stone and right another wrong. And that is Allen Iverson's relationship with the Sixers organization. I want to just give you this quote. It's an interview that he did with Taylor Rooks. I want to read it verbatim off of my MacBook here. I'm a Sixer for life. I've got Sixers blood pumping through me. Everybody knows I want to help that organization. I don't know why I'm not a part of that staff in some kind of way. Even if it's as a consultant, I will be the happiest in the world, and the money thing has got nothing to do with it. Just me being a Sixer and wanting to help. This is it. This is it. This is a beloved icon in Philadelphia wanting to help. And the Sixers, it's falling on deaf ears. Sixers, you have the biggest problem in the NBA, and you've got a beloved figure who can solve your problem. Bring in Allen Iverson. Have him talk to Ben, talk to the front office, talk to the city of Philadelphia, and I guarantee you, after one meeting, they will be in a better spot they were after the meeting than when they were before, and that is a path that would work to get Ben back on the court.
Look, I hope that both of you are right and we do get to see Ben Simmons play this year. But I think you're looking at this through rose-colored glasses. Because I didn't get the same thing you got from the article. I didn't get that they're close.
Broussard.
And while with you about Allen Iverson, he's got Rich Paul talking to him. He's got access to LeBron James. And that's not doing anything. He's doing what he wants to do, which is sit out. And if he hasn't, look, he's had every reason to come in and play. Love of the game, raise his trade value, make his money. And none of them have gotten to him on the court. This kid is terrified of playing basketball in Philadelphia. That's it. He is afraid to go out there on the court in Philadelphia in front of those fans. And if he's afraid to do that in a regular season game in November, then what makes me think he's going to do it in the most important part of the season and the playoffs? Like when there's expectations that, oh, if he comes back, oh my, we actually might be able to win the East. Brooklyn's a mess. Milwaukee's down. They don't look as good. Chicago we could win the East. That's when he crumbled last year in the playoffs with the expectations. I don't think he wants any part of going back into that atmosphere for his mental health, at least in his mind. And so, again, I hope I'm wrong and you guys are right. But I don't see him playing this year for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Listen, a big part of this has been Ben Simmons self-admitted, dealing with some, I don't want to say mental health's the wrong word, but that, that he needed some therapy and some counseling to deal with what is going on here, right? He opened that door. I vehemently believe that was not just a parachute he pulled to try to make them not be able to find him. I think it is the most logical path of why won't Ben Simmons shoot the basketball? The discussion we were having 3 years ago is a fear of failure. And for a lot of people, fear of failure is crippling. It is no less crippling than a fear of flying, than a fear of heights, than something that you really do need help to get over, right? That he is, I've been great at this. There's one part of this I stink at. I don't want people to see me be bad at it. And then it metastasized in the worst way possible, Game 7 of the playoff series. I am going to leave the door open that part of the work he has done personally with doctors, with therapists, has helped him in that regard. And so that fear of Philadelphia, and the failure and all of that, that maybe he can get to a place where he can overcome it. Because, Jenna, I don't think that was fake. I think we saw it playing out in his career. We then saw it playing out on the stage.
Oh, it wasn't
and then I think we all were like, oh, he's going to play. You know what I mean? I think it really is. I don't want people to watch me fail. And some people aren't good at that. And so I'm going to hold out the possibility, Jenna, that if he can get to a better place with the help of others, that the next time we see him on the court might be in a Sixers uniform. I think it's possible.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.